to go ahead and put on my primer since it has to sit for a minute or two. Remember, it only takes just a pea-size amount to do your whole face. Just rub it in. It's going to help minimize pores. It's going to help you use less makeup. And it's going to help the makeup that you use have the truest color that it's supposed to have. It helps your makeup last all day, so if you tend to have makeup that by lunchtime you're having to touch it up, you want to get primer. The thing I like about our primer is it's clear, so it matches all colors. I know other companies tend to have different colors and you have to match that and hope it matches your foundation. You don't have to worry about that with ours. I'm going to use our eye primer on my eyelids. It really takes just a teeny bit of this. It's all over. And it does have a slight tone to it. And it's a little bit thicker than the regular primer. You can use the regular primer on your eyes too, but it's a little slicker consistency, so sometimes it's a little bit harder to get your eyeshadow to stick to it like you'd like. But the eye primer is awesome and takes care of that for you. Okay. Let that sit for just a couple minutes to set up while I get together what I want to wear today. That's always the hard part. What do you want to wear? I think we're gonna do extravagant today. It's one of my new favorites, especially for fall. I am in love with it. Alright. Go ahead and start with our foundation. I'm gonna be using our Liquid Touch Foundation, also known as our Liquid Gold. You just want to squeeze out anything in the dropper and then shake it up real good so that it gets the right consistency. It tends to settle and separate if it's been a little while since you've used it, so it's always good to just mix it up. And I'm using satin today. Alright, so satin and our liquid foundation brush has that nice little divot in there to help. It's a synthetic brush so that it doesn't absorb the liquid. Just takes a few drops and just dab it on your face. Hey Meredith, how's your Sunday going? I love the way that this foundation smells, which sounds kind of weird, but if you've ever tried it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It doesn't smell chemically like a lot of other products do, but it's a very nice fragrance. I always take it and pull it down my chin just a little bit so there's no harsh lines. You know what I'm talking about. You've seen that before. Alright, so when you first put on the foundation, it looks a little yellow, but as it warms up and oxidizes, it's going to match your skin tone perfectly. If you need help matching your color, let me know. I'd be more than happy to help. Another little trick, at the end of summer, I tend to have a whiter neck than my face. So I take just a little bit of our bronzer and darken my neck just a little bit so that it matches a little better. A little trick I learned. Alright, so onto the eyes. I am going to use Proper eyeliner. It's a dark brown. And I'm going to do about halfway across the lower waterline with the brown. Anytime you use a darker color, it's going to make things look smaller. Anytime you use a lighter color, it's going to make things bigger. What I like to do for the inner part is I use Pristine liner, which is a white. And this is a great trick for making you look more awake than you really are. It really helps brighten up your eyes. If you look at the two eyes here, you can see that this one just pops just a little bit more. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other eye. Alright, and today's color of choice is the Extravagant Splurge Cream. Gorgeous, gorgeous copper color. Looks different when you put it on than it does in the container. I was a little unsure at first, but like all the Splurge creams, it's very fluffy. I'm going to use my cream shadow brush. Gorgeous, gorgeous fall color. All the Splurge creams are going to dry to a powder-like finish, so you can blend different colors together if you want. I tend to go a little back and smudge out the line just so it's not so harsh. They last all day. They do not crease. They do not feel heavy. That is why they are my favorite. They are my go-to. They add so much color with very little effort. Love it. Right, and on to our mascara, the 3D Fiber Lash Mascara. Could not live without it. Start off with the Transplant Gel. You try not to hit your eye with it, but your eyelid happens to the best of us. I'm no professional. Alright, so once you got your Transplant Gel on, you're going to take your fibers. Hey, Patty! Once you put on your fibers, you're going to let them sit for just a couple minutes before you go back over with your gel. Otherwise, you're just going to wipe your fibers right off. And that's just a waste. To the other eye. Right. Fibers. Alright, so while those sit up, I'm actually going to do a little bit of contouring today using my Beachfront Bronzer and an angled brush. I'm going to take the matte side and this is just going to help add some dimension to your face. Super easy. Our Sculpting Trio also does this great, but when I'm in a hurry or I don't want to take a lot of time, I just use the bronzer because I love using the bronzer. It's one of my favorites. Once you do that, I'm actually going to take a little bit of the blusher in Sweet, just a very little bit, we don't want to add too much, and go right above that line. And then I take my big powder brush, powder puff, and blend it out. And that really makes your cheekbones stand out. Makes your face look a little slimmer. Just adds a little bit of dimension. Super easy. Alright, so let's finish off that mascara now. I'm just going to do one coat today because I don't have any big plans to go anywhere. If you want a little bit more drama, a little bit more fun, you can always add another coat of fibers, then another coat of gel. One's all I need today. And one does quite a bit on its own, so works for me. Alright, last thing I'm going to do is lips, and I'm actually just going to use the lip gloss today in Luscious. Love this color, especially for fall. It's just so nice. Good to go today. Ladies, have any questions about anything? Any of our products, anything I used today? Any of that? Today and tomorrow are the last days to order for Meredith's party so that she gets to earn some free makeup. Last I checked, she was only $80 away. That does not take very much. If everybody just wants to get a lip gloss or something to help her out, or a bigger order, that's fine too. I have a few more posts for you guys, so hang tight, see what I've got to show you. And I also have a secret surprise special announcement tomorrow, so you will definitely want to tune in for that as well. So it's super exciting. Alright, well, if nobody has any questions, I will catch you guys in a little while. You can always leave a comment, question, and I'll be happy to answer you. That's what I'm here for, guys. Hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday. Enjoy it, relax, take some time for yourself. Thanks, ladies.